Listen, I was born and raised in Toronto. I have never in my life experienced any bad cops. I've been stopped.
Nor have I.
I've been stopped, and I, you know, I'm a citizen. I shut my mouth, and the police officer asked me for my driver's license. I also say, I'm not going to give you my license.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing, and that's exactly it, right? It's all about how you present yourself immediately.
Well, I'm just telling you, I've never seen that in Toronto. But then again, my skin is not black, so I don't know what it would be like to experience a cop stopping me if I was a black person or a brown person.
Systemic racism is the best explanation for why we're in the predicament we are in.
I agree with you 150%.
Yeah, we inherit it. Like I was born and raised in Aurelia. I didn't see anybody but white people. I left when I was 18, went to the University of Toronto. Didn't see any, a few African students at that time. But that's the way it was, and it has grown. And like anything, the problem that we have as whites, we're portrayed as treating the blacks unfairly. Well, I'm not one of those people who does that.
Well, I'm not one of those people either, but there's a lot of people that do that. And you can go on the internet and you can see, I just saw a lady the other day on the internet in a convenience store in the state call out a lady that she wasn't going to serve him because she was not an American citizen. Well, that lady, not because of the color of her skin, but she was born and raised in the United States of America.
Right.
And that lady spit in her face. That lady spit in the lady who was being maligned by her, right?
Yeah.
So, listen, I was taught that all of us, even animals, are prejudiced. We're prejudiced about where we grew up. We're prejudiced about our family. We're prejudiced about our heritage. It's normal. That's a normal human trait. It's a normal trait even of animals, lions, right?
Yeah.
They're prejudiced about their pride.
And if you deny it...
Well, you're a fucking piece of shit.
Yeah,
if you're malicious and prejudiced, then you're a fucking racist.
Yeah. Well, I don't... But you certainly are brought up with an understanding that anything other than white is different.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's not. Listen, I'm Sicilian, so there's a lot of very dark people in Sicily. So I was reading that there was a huge lynching in New Orleans of Italians in the 1800s. So, I'm just saying that all of us are prejudiced, and prejudice means that you have an affinity for your street, for your house, for your family, right? For your job. We're prejudiced. It's normal. But to be racist or prejudiced and malicious is dangerous, and you're fucking ignorant if you're like that. We're all human beings.
Well, Frank, you don't present a defense to that.
Yeah.
You just, because you'll be in trouble.
Well, I'm just telling you that what's going on in the world right now, and the COVID is going up now.
Well, and it's easy to see why COVID's going up, but you have thousands of people out together with no masks, all like basically on top of each other. This is not safe for the spread, obviously.